And we are live here at the Edison Hotel in the conference room. If you are looking for us, it's the second floor of the Edison Hotel. Go to the elevator guy, and he knows exactly who we are, especially by now here. I have with me here Nftnyc, Silva, and Griffen Rowell. They're with Ucranic, and they are one of the projects that's being showcased here. I saw you guys are going to be on stage, and you're building a CMS of the metaverse, right? So tell us a little bit
The open
of
metaverse.
the open metaverse. So I'll let them tell you a little bit more about it. So tell us, and when you're speaking, if you could just make sure you lean in a little bit. Tell us a little bit about Ucranic and what brought you here to Nftnyc.
Yes, so we are building a open source platform for a CMS platform for the open metaverse, and we want to enable people to easily compose digital worlds, importing their 3D files and minting them as an NFT.
Yeah, and so that's going to be an editor, like a 3D editor, and then the hooks for APIs and plugins that will go into that, and then we'll be working with the Web3 ecosystem to get those APIs integrated with the platform, so that people will be able to do more than just chat with each other.
Okay, so actually now everything's ringing a bell. You guys are working with a very famous coin, right? Or you have built a very famous coin on the platform?
We are figuring out the tokenomics at the moment, so
Okay.
we are still early stage. We are pre-seed, so we are looking for funding right now.
Okay, I understand. So how does something you mentioned putting your files in and then minting them as an NFT? Let's talk about how that works. I mean, who are other people that are doing it, and how do you envision that all happening?
Yes. So right now we're building on Polygon. There are plans to extend that across different ecosystems. We're looking at hosting on Nftnyc right now is our main bet because of the networking options. And these NFTs will be ERC 998s, so composable NFTs. There are a couple other people doing it. Charge Particles, one of them. We're not so focused on that technology piece. I think the technology, the standard is there, ERC 998. But what we are focused on is allowing people to easily import 3D objects into this space and then mint as they go, so that they can either host on our platform as an open source platform. We aren't demanding a fealty from anyone, but we can host that world on our platform. We'll have all the scripting and all of those tools for people. Or if they want, they can take that model to a Decentraland or something like that. It'll be a standard GLTF model that we're going to be exporting.
Well, pretty interesting. So I know you just moved here from London. How do you like it?
Yeah, New York is awesome. It's a great place for crypto and NFTs. There's a big community right now. Also, I'm doing the kernel fellowship from Gitcoin. So through that network, I have met quite a lot of people from the NFT community.
It seems to be budding. I'll tell you that. I mean, I think with the regulations and the AG here, of course, things maybe people are kind of treading lightly, but now as people are coming out of this whole COVID thing, you get this, take off this shirt type of thing, and I'm like, guys, be careful. But it does seem to be really growing. Yes. Have you been by the Bitcoin Center?
No, I haven't.
Okay, yeah, well, make sure to check that out. Our friend Nftnyc is the founder of the Bitcoin Center, and you definitely want to check it out. So it's Ucranic. What's the website? Ucranic.com. Ucranic.com. You're in your seed round. How has it been here for you? When did you live here, but how has the conference been for you?
Yeah, it has been great. So I had the opportunity to join a panel yesterday. Today we will be looking around the different talks and panels, and also networking with the NFT community and crypto community.
It's really such a vibrant community. It's wonderful to be here. From all over the world, people are here celebrating this really wild technology that, as we're talking about this open metaverse, is gonna change the world.
It's crazy.
Don't let Zuckerberg take it.
Guys, it's kind of already over, I think.
No. Hey, whoa.
It's not, no. But it is interesting, right? I mean, I was thinking that Facebook was going to go the way of MySpace, right? For those of you who don't know MySpace, you're not old enough.
Friendster.
Yeah, it's whatever, right? So, but when he made that move, and I think that I thought it was brilliant. Obviously, it's a brilliant move. So it's going to be meta, and they're going to go into this whole bit. And he already has all our information. He even knows what we want to do, probably.
Yeah, and now he can tell what products are on your shelf with his scanning, his VR scanning.
He knows everything. I
Yeah.
know. He said I read an article. They're going to take down the facial recognition software.
I did see that.
Yeah, right. You're just going to take it down from the normal people. So let's you touched on the metaverse. I mean, let's talk about that. That's something that very much interests me. I think that this the way that we experience reality is changing very quickly, especially for people that are in technology, and we start to see it happen. So I would really like to get to the point where we have where you don't have to actually go to a conference like this. I like coming to a conference like this. I like meeting everybody, but where you don't actually have to go, where you can just go into the metaverse and experience it and actually, have interactions and everything. How far are we from having that?
I think that we still need a lot more infrastructure to be able to have a fully immersive experience. At least, in my opinion, we are at least 10, 20 years before we can have like a fully immersive experience with holograms and experience people in the same way that we do in the real world.
But it's coming. I mean, when
It's
she
coming,
talks
yes.
about immersive experience, she's talking about holograms and Return to the Jedi type stuff, right?
Yeah. No, it's going to be
more, right?
It's progressively just going to become more and more interesting over the years. I mean, even the Dark Lord said that in his keynote that these technologies are really in their infancy, and especially this open metaverse idea with these blockchain technologies, which are going to be vital to actually creating something new and important, are so young, and the VR technologies are finally coming into their own. In fact, this is actually the second wave of metaverse.
Mm-hmm.
The first wave was really in like the late teens,
Mm-hmm.
and then in 2019, a bunch of companies went out of business, and now the rise of the blockchain and as like Oculus has gotten better, it's really coming back. And,
Yeah, but what was that one? Pokemon, right? The kid.
well, that was the Niantic AR stuff,
Uh-huh.
but there were a couple platforms, High Fidelity, Janus Web, that were actually building these 3D worlds in ways that were already much better than the things that exist now.
Uh-huh.
But they died, and it's time to resurrect that legacy.
Very cool. So what's your guys' plan? Where do you go from here?
So from here, so we want to be able to release the first version of our platform. So we are trying to raise funds for that, to be able to hire a full team of developers and marketeers who can help us also to promote this new product.
And how big is the team?
So we are 3 co-founders, and we have 2 open source engineers helping us, and also 1 game developer who is also kind of like helping out.
Very cool. Well, how much are you guys trying to raise?
Right now we are trying to raise $500K to be able to pay the team and also the production of the platform.
Awesome. Well, it's in this space, the money just flows, to be honest with you. I've been in a long time. And it flows in and it flows out too, but it is really something else. So, all right, well, it's Ucratic.com. Make sure to check them out. Any final thoughts you guys would like to share?
No, just happy to be here. Thank you.
Well, thanks so much
Thank you so much.
thanks so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. Remember, guys, we're at the 2nd floor of the Edison Hotel. If you haven't booked an appointment, I think they're all booked at this point, but I look forward to seeing you, and we'll see you again real soon.
All right.